Hello, everyone. Jim here from Storm Warning News. And over the last, goodness now, several days, there's been many recurring themes with me, things that are in my spirit, things that I am believing the Lord has given me. And one of them is a recurring theme here because I've spoken of it on a number of occasions. But I'm going to speak of it again because I'm feeling an urgency about it, and I've been praying about it. It's a little hard for me to understand, but I ask and I pray that you'll stick with this video until its end. You don't have to sit there and watch. You can just listen like it's on a radio because, well, this is again about radio. Uh, I've always had a love of radio. I've never been employed in the radio industry, but I've always had a love of radio, of radio being used to convey convey messages, to convey weather, just to report, warn, and encourage. And I guess you could say now this YouTube channel is my radio of sorts. But this has been laying heavily on my spirit, so I will share it with you. Darkness, grid down, internet outage, radio. Now, for radio to work, it would have to be that grid down, that internet outage, huge in scale, wide ranging, could not have been caused by an EMP. It would be caused by something else, a hack, perhaps, military strike, perhaps. But I'm feeling it again. I'm feeling it more powerfully than ever before that you better have a radio with AM, FM, even shortwave capabilities, a battery-powered radio. As long as there is not an EMP, and I'm not sensing this as an EMP situation, those batteries will work. Generators will power the stations that broadcast. But I keep getting this, and it ties in with, and I've been praying about this, Lord, what are you showing me? The television test tube vision that I had, the dreams and visions of the just massive, to use that word, amounts of fire trucks with sirens screaming, converging on an area of four corners on a highway. The area that I see is right near here, but it may be just representative of a larger area. Fire trucks, people panicking, black smoke, a strange chemical smell in the air. All of these things that I've been seeing in recent weeks, and then again, this nagging feeling to talk to you about radio. And I was just praying about it again a few minutes ago. I'm asking the Lord, I say, Lord, you know I love radio. Is it just me and my imagination creating thoughts about and desires about radio, speaking on radio, having memories of listening to the radio as a teenager, listening to AM Top 40, listening to the DJs, listening to the weather reports and the news reports, being comforted in my room by myself by the radio when the world outside was less than comfortable. And the sense I'm getting is that all of that has led to this, my friends. Radio, radio. I gave you radio years ago so you would speak of radio now, said the Lord. That you would have this love of radio now because radio will be important. Grid down, widespread internet outages, lack of communication, cell phones, cell towers possibly not functioning, so you really have no other way to get information but through a radio. Picture pirate radio broadcasters, and certainly they are out there, maybe more so in Europe than here in the U.S., occupying vacant spots on the AM band to broadcast information and maybe in some cases misinformation. Get a radio if you don't have one. Get a battery-powered radio. Please, I implore you. This is coming, I do believe, in my spirit. I pray that I am not misinterpreting. I'm praying that my imagination is not getting the best of me or my own personal desires and my love for radio. The AM band could be suddenly gone. You'd be turning to FM. There could even be pirate jocks on FM, message relayers. Picture darkness. Picture darkness. Imagine it. You're wondering how this happened. You're wondering how the power went out. You have no internet. You can't connect with anything on your phone. You turn on the radio. There is a comforting voice, an authoritative voice, a clear-speaking voice, telling you what to do, telling you what has occurred in your area, why the power may be down, perhaps we don't know, telling you, warning you where to go and where not to go, maybe warning you to stay put wherever you are, but trying to be peaceful and bring comfort to a very nerve-wracking and tumultuously negative situation. Can you picture it? Can you see it? Perhaps you've got a CB radio or a ham radio and you have battery power to operate it, communicating via the CB or the ham with other people in different parts of the country you live in or around the world, getting information. What has just happened? Why don't we have lights? Why don't we have internet? Why don't we have phones and yet we have radio? This was not an EMP. This was something else. Are we under attack? Have we been hacked? How widespread is this? On the radio, my friends. On the radio. That may be your last connection to civilization. This vision I've been given of darkness would be temporary. It'd be 7, maybe 10 days. I've spoken of this before. It would not be permanent, but it would be long enough term to cause significant damage and certainly some loss of life. Out of it will come an escalation of the new system, a new monetary system perhaps. Out of it, when the lights are turned on, it'll be as though the world elites said, look at what we did. Look at what we made. You must comply. Pray about it, my friends. Pray about it. I've been praying about it. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to discern whether it is just my imagination or my personal desires to speak on radio, or as I believe it is an actual warning, and I am to warn you of it. AM, FM, battery-powered or hand-crank radios. You can find them. You can find them many places. Have one. Have batteries on hand. Be ready to use it. If you have CB and ham, you are even in a better situation. I hope I said something here that means something to any of you. Again, this nagging in my spirit is very strong, and I've spoken on this before. It's like I've been warned about this months and months and months in advance. We will see where this goes. Be expecting anything. Be surprised by nothing. But know this, that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. We can overcome through Him. Press in, my friends. This is Jim signing off. Until the next time, God bless you.